So hey, welcome to the first ever live broadcast on Facebook by American Soda. I hope some people will join us at some point. But basically, we're looking forward to just going through the first few bits, letting you know what we're doing and showing you some of the less obvious candy that America does. Obviously everyone knows about Hershey's and Reese's and stuff like that. So we're going to focus on a couple of manufacturers that make something completely different, and also something from Mexico, which I've not tried yet, but I'm actually looking forward to doing. Just before we start though, if you've got any questions or you want to let us know where you are if you're watching, then just pop those in the comments and I'll try and answer those at some point as we go on. The other thing to mention, we found out this morning, we're actually catering to the stars now. Drake, the Canadian rapper, got his people to ring us up and he's asked for some fruit by the foot. So that's a bit strange, but there you go. Fruit by the foot for Drake. Right, first thing I wanted to talk about was this candy. We've got a couple of manufacturers that you might not have heard of. The first one is the Annabelle Candy Company, which was formed in 1950 by a guy called, where's it gone? Samuel Altshuler, who named the company after his daughter. They produce a number of different kinds of chocolate and candy bars, some of which I want to show you today. First ones are the Rocky Road, which is basically, this is the original one, and it is handmade milk chocolate coated marshmallow with cashew nuts. Now I've already tried this one. It's nice chocolate, the marshmallow's soft, it's chewy, and the cashews, they're fine as well. It's quite plain though. If you like your chocolate and marshmallow, great, but if not, then you want something a bit different, then you want to give these two a try. The first one is the dark chocolate version. Now this one's really good, especially if you like dark chocolate, which I definitely do. I'll just open it up for you so you can see what it looks like. There you go. It's a pretty decent sized bar of chocolate. Break it open, and on the inside you can see the softness of that marshmallow. Delicious. The cashew nuts are actually in the chocolate, so that is tasty, seriously. But if you're after something a little bit more American than just a bit of dark chocolate, the Rocky Road s'mores. Now if you don't know what s'mores are, basically it's chocolate, marshmallow, sandwiched between two graham crackers and then melted slightly. Because the marshmallow's soft in this, we don't even need to melt it. It looks pretty much the same as the dark chocolate one, but obviously it's just milk chocolate. But it has got the graham crackers inside. I've not had this one before. Tastes like a s'mores, and you get a decent amount of it as well, as you can see. Definitely worth having a go at those two. All of this candy is obviously available from us at www.americansoda.co.uk. So pop over there if you fancy those. The other two from Annabelle's that I want to show you. First of all, the Big Hunk. Now that is a decent bar and it's quite thick as well. I'll show you that. It is essentially honey sweetened nougat with whole roasted peanuts inside. And what they advise you do with this one, you can either, because it arrives pretty hard, whack it on the table and then just eat the bits, or you can pop it in a microwave for about 5-10 seconds and it'll just go nice and soft and chewy for you. Now, sorry, but I'm not a fan of nougat. I'm not going to try this one, but if you are, it's definitely worth a try because you do get a really good taste, and that honey sweetened bit really makes it good, I'm told. The other one is the Abba Zaba, which is basically the same nougat but with a peanut butter centre. So if you're a fan of peanut butter, nougat, then this one is definitely for you. It's quite hard, so I would advise sticking that in a microwave for about 5 seconds and just soften it up because it's a lot better when it's chewy. So that's that one for you. One other thing to mention on that Big Hunk as well, it's totally gluten free, so if you've got an intolerance to gluten stuff, that's the one you want. Another less well-known chocolate manufacturer in the States is a company called Barton's. Now, I know a lot of people don't like American chocolate, and to be honest, it is probably inferior to the stuff we do in the UK, but this company does it a lot better. A lot better. They've been doing it since 1898, so they've got a good history in it. and it does taste fantastic. It tastes better than Dairy Milk, in my opinion, and tastes better than Galaxy as well. And one of the bars they do is the $1 Million Bar. This is fantastic chocolate. It really is great chocolate. They do a milk chocolate version, and they do a dark chocolate version, which is my personal favourite. I mean, that is tasty. I could eat 5 or 6 of these in one go, no problem whatsoever. Definitely worth a try. Barton's call themselves chocolatiers. They're not messing around. They do chocolate really, really well, and you can get both of these from American Soda on our website. So give those a try. Highly recommended. Now, the Mexican stuff that I want to show you. This is different. We've recently started getting in a range of Mexican snacks and treats, which you can find under on our website. Just look for Mexican snacks under food and Mexican candy under the candy section, and we've even got Mexican drinks as well. But these, which are called Squinkles for some reason, no idea why, but there you go. There's a classic version there, and then one called Relanos. So what's special about these is it's jelly candy. If you think about Red Vines or something, Red Vines or Twizzlers or something like that, it's like that, but with a bit of difference. It's coated in chili. And again, I've never had these, so this is either going to go well or badly. So this is the classic version, and it does look exactly like a Twizzler, but as you can hopefully see, it's coated in some chili flakes basically, which, yeah, you can smell the chili. It's a bit sweeter than a Twizzler or a Red Vine, to be honest, so if you find those a little bit bland, these are a lot sweeter and a lot tastier. And actually, yeah, that's nice. And you do feel the heat from those chilies. That is quite good. Quite an interesting mix of sweetness and heat, basically. I'm just going to try a little bit more. Yeah, if you have a few of those, what's going to happen is that heat will build up. So that is an interesting and very actually tasty experience. I'll try the Relanos because I've no idea what that is. Same kind of candy on the outside, but this one's obviously a different flavour, and it's got a filling inside as well. I don't know if you can see that on there. You can just see the filling on the inside. It's still coated in chili flakes, so I'll give this one a go. Good heat, a little bit of sourness as well in there as well. Couldn't tell you what flavour candy that's meant to be. If it is meant to be banana or something like that, it's not coming through very well. But that's good as well. That's actually really tasty. As I say, that's the first time I've had those. So that was a first. And I like them, and I would definitely eat them again, and probably will do. I'll be finishing those packets later, that's for sure. So that's the candy we wanted to show you today. If you've got any questions, fire away in the comments now. And the only other thing I wanted to obviously say, we've obviously got way more than this. We've got over 1,200 different American products available on americansoda.co.uk. So if American food and drink is your thing, pop over there. We've got sodas, we've got diet sodas, we've got energy drinks, obviously a huge amount of candy and chocolate. We've got a load of snacks and a load of cooking ingredients as well. You know, for cakes, for barbecues, that sort of thing. We've got loads. It's over 1,200. Shipping is really cheap to the UK as well. It starts at around about $2.99, I think it is, and if you order over £35 worth of stuff, shipping is free. 3 to 5 day shipping to UK mainland is totally free. And that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you today. We'll be doing another one of these in a few weeks. I'll think up something else to show you. So thanks a lot again for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.